I saw on Bag Fuel, the question came up that said, "Was Nelly bigger than Ja Rule?"
Well, I seen that too.
And I thought about it, and I
Uh,
definitely know the answer, but I thought it would be interesting to hear Uno's perspective because he was the youngest of us during that time. So he might have seen them as different types of superstars. But numbers wise, I know. But I mean, like impact wise, when you really look about it, like niggas wasn't talking about Ja the way they was talking about Nelly. Like niggas fuck when Ja was lit, niggas fucked with Ja. I heard resistance for Nelly for a long time. Like I honestly I only knew like white people that liked Nelly at first. Honestly, like I didn't really know too many people that rocked with Nelly until I want to say like Hot in Here maybe.
no,
Honestly,
see, I'm a young freak. I used to be on BET Uncut. I've been on Nelly since Tip Drill. Like,
yeah, I mean, okay, for sure, Tip Drill. But to me, but that's not like a national hit, though.
that's
You
what
know what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying?
So
Yeah.
it's different. So can I ask you this? Tell me the numbers. Tell me the numbers.
Um, and actually, I'm lying. I don't know them. So let me look them up. I
Oh,
think I know the numbers. I
this
think I know
nigga
the.
ain't shit, cuz you the Shannon Sharp, this cuz this is
I
shit
think
Shannon
I
be
know
doing
the
on his
numbers.
show.
Yeah, I think I know the numbers.
Hey, my nigga, don't be lying. I love that. My nigga told the truth.
Okay, but now I'm about to look it up. Before I look it up, I think Nelly sold more records. I think
um, I would believe. Okay, and I'm gonna say, I believe you. I think
so.
Nelly. I
Nelly
think.
sold 21 million albums.
Okay.
And Ja Rule sold 8.5. Yeah, Nelly was way bigger than Ja Rule.
So
Way bigger than Ja Rule.
this is the thing we talking about the broad perspective of everybody or the streets. The difference of Nelly and the Saint Lunatics was they were different. Ja came in at an era when them New York niggas had the game in a chokehold.
What up?
The Locks, the Rough Riders. Ashanti was like the baby female of hip hop under Mary J. Blige. Like that was a cold area where New York just had it in a chokehold, and then he had the back in a J. We're like, can I get a what? So I think that was the only difference of when you talk about bigger. But I totally agree with you when you talk about Nelly because boy, if you play a Ja Rule, how many Ja Rule songs will you hear in the club next to Nelly songs heard in the club right now to this day? Nelly will set the world on fire if you put that shit on the club right now to this day.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what the chat says. Wait, hold on, my bad. I miss some. Golden Skincare just joined. Thank you for joining. Willis 1805 says, I feel like 3 weeks it'll blow over like everything else. I think he's talking
No,
about
this
Shannon Sharp. Nah, this one's
no.
I think they're gonna talk
Let me
about
just
this one.
answer that real quick before we get back to Nelly and Ja Rule. It's over, Rover. Hang it up, Buck. The ESPN once they got him out the door, once they get you out the door, talking about yeah you can come back. No, they got him out the door. Let's see the numbers in 3 weeks of Club Shay Shay and his shit with Ocho Cinco. If he just clams up and goes to war, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap, bro.
Hmm.
Public opinion is too cold with sexual assault, the Me Too movement, him being a black man. Just keep 100. Like, yeah,
I
he.
do think a lot of his audience was black women too, and I think black women are very turned off by what he did. From what I've seen, you know what I'm
No,
saying? Like,
I'm reading the comments. You know that the comments is my favorite thing. It was a white woman. Now the black women have turned on
Jody says BTP don't bring Madrid. I'm still recovering. Wait, I'm sorry. Willis says that's hard. Yeah, between Nelly and Ja Rule. Casey family says I was young. Nelly was bigger to me, and to me that's the
him. Yep.
interesting thing, right? Like I I wasn't young when I was young-ish. I was 21 in the clubs, like in the thick of like I feel like culture at its height affects the 21 to 25 year olds like the
Yeah.
most, right? They're the ones that are like in it. And I was 21, 25, that range, I think, when Nelly and Ja Rule came out. I think I maybe even 18 to 21,
Yeah.
that age. But I remember vividly, like when Nelly came out, a lot of niggas did not like Nelly. A lot of niggas my age did
Yeah,
not like Nelly.
they
So
did.
I could see how a kid might like his music. I'm going down, down, baby.
Baby,
I could see how like a little kid could like that. Like if you're between 11 and 13 or
yeah,
11 and 16 even, I could see that. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't in that world. And like the grown niggas did not like Nelly. They
bro.
did not.
Let me tell you, I'm a grown gangster nigga. We wasn't when I was on. See, a lot of this music was when I was in prison. So let's go from where I was at when we listened to music on the weight pile lifting weights. We wasn't listening to Nelly. We wasn't even listening to Ja Rule, but Ja Rule had some. Can I get a what? You know what I'm saying? He had the bad bitches. Them niggas was popping bottles. Them New York niggas was on nigga the Ace of Spades. They was outside. They had the bikes, a hard hat, bro. We was not fucking with a nigga that had a band-aid on his face. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I think when he put on the Band-Aid, it got worse, actually. I
But
think
then you know what
actually
he had times though, because you go from tip drill, and then I'm going down, down,
but
baby.
like, let's be real, bro, like,
But hold on, let's be real,
sing Tip Drill.
huh?
Sing Tip Drill.
I can't. I can just look at tip
Because you
drill.
know the video. You don't know the song.
Yeah, he did
Let's be
cotton.
real.
He did
Let's
cotton.
be real. I was gonna let you slide, but then I
Yeah,
thought about it. All
but then
we
I was
know
gonna go
is
to
the
this.
credit
This,
card down the butt cheek. That's
but
what we know, nigga.
but
That's what
then
we
this
know.
is how he saved himself though. I need to pair give bro every
Air
D
Force
boy car.
Ones did go. Air Force Ones went
That's how he
crazy.
redeemed himself
Welcome
with
to
his
Atlanta remix went crazy.
yeah.
His
See that
verse on Jagged Edge went
see he
crazy.
redeemed himself with the street
Hey,
niggas.
where the party at? Yeah, that
See
shit went nuts.
hey where the party at? He
But
redeemed
I'm
himself.
saying
Huh?
those were later. Those were late. I honestly I think it was Air Force Ones actually. Air
That
Force Ones is where hip hop started fucking with Nelly. Before that, hip hop. I know Willis says he fucks with him. I know Casey as a child says he fucks with him, but I'm talking like the culture of hip hop. I'm telling you, I was in the thick of it.
thank
Niggas
you.
were not fucking with Nelly like that.
He's telling
They
the
weren't.
he's telling the truth. He just caught me. I couldn't lie about tip drill. It was just the butts, right? They only played late night, but not only did he just get the culture hip hop, he even got the street niggas with the Air Force One. I don't
Yeah.
think y'all know there's some iconic
He brought
shoes.
back Air Force Ones. Like
There's some
that was a
iconic
moment.
shoes in the hip hop culture and the street culture. The Reebok classics and the Air Force One and the Air Maxes. Them Air Maxes, those are all D-boy shoes. So when he did, oh, I can't forget my Adidas. You know what I'm saying? Run DMC
Mm.
kicked it off with that. Those are iconic in the street nigga shoes that are adjacent to the hip hop culture. So when we said that, that's what brought him back. That's when the
Yeah.
street niggas, because I didn't heard street niggas. I need to.
Yeah, nah, the sales, I was paying attention
Uh,
because that's when I first that was around the time I started paying attention to how like music affects brand deals. That's past the Cavassier, then Cavassier sales go up, Hypnotic is going crazy.
Hennessy.
So, yeah, so I started realizing like, oh shit, this is going nuts. And Nelly really did bring back Air Force Ones, but
Yeah.
I think that was a valid question if you're looking at it from the culture of hip hop. Ja Rule had the streets in a chokehold, and there was a whole East Coast movement with like Cadillac Ty
Yeah.
and what I forget what their group name was that was going crazy in the streets. But like every Source magazine you would read, every Double XL, they was
You talking
talking
about murder?
about
You talking about Murder Inc.
no. So there were Cadillac Ty, Ja Rule, and one more other person were in a
Oh,
group
oh.
together, and I forget what the group was
I'm gonna tell
called.
you. Not the infrastructure. Was it infrastructure? What was it, bro?
Nah, I don't remember.
No,
If
that's
I
when.
heard it, I would remember, but I don't remember.
No, the
Uh,
infrastructure is when Dre produced all them. Damn.
see Ashley 21. She's younger. She says Nelly was way more popping shit. Even
See?
when he came to the fair, he was still lit. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
young, I could see that from a young perspective. I get that. I get
But
that. Bobby No Style just hopped in the chat. Gia said Nelly for sure. DJ the Prince says Rule influenced the culture more. So when we say bigger, what do we mean?
but
I
see,
just mean go
he's
ahead.
from the east. He's from the East Coast, and when I say that, bro, I love y'all how y'all like when you say that though, right? So he's talking about influence the culture more, right? Um, no, he's right. He's right, bro. Like we got to get to what you say. Influence the
Is he
culture.
though? Is he because nigga? Air Force Ones was dead in the water, dead
Mhm.
in the water before Nelly put out that song. Like He brought that whole shit back, and they still Air Force Ones are still lit to this day
Matter
from
of fact,
from that moment.
there's an argument of who put Air Force Ones on, New York niggas or St. Louis
You're
niggas.
saying, yeah, and
Yeah.
I think the way, because I'm telling you, I was a sneakerhead at that time.
Uh-huh.
Niggas were not checking for Air Force Ones like that. They weren't like.
Now, I'm just gonna have to tell the truth right now. That's all I rock now is all white Air Force Ones. And niggas, since I'm the nigga that I am, nigga, and I say what I stay in the black ones too, just to let y'all know. If you disrespect CTC radio, nigga, I stay in the black ones too, nigga, if you know what I'm talking about.
DJ the Prince brings up a good point. He says after rule, rappers are singers. Now I see the reason. I'm about to get technical.
Hey, bro, I fuck with DJ the Prince, bro.
No, and that's a good argument. That is a good argument for new generation rappers. But so Prince B is one of my favorite people. Prince B is one of my favorite writers of all time. Like PM Dawn. I know niggas didn't like PM Dawn back in the day, but I love PM Dawn, and Prince B is like the archetype of today's rapper. He was singing, he was rapping way before Ja Rule did that shit. I will say Ja Rule had an influence on the newer generation for the type of music he made, but let's not call what Ja Rule does singing, my nigga. Let's not do that. That shit is
Because
that shit
Ja
is
Rule,
growling at best.
Ja Rule was trying to be baby Jay-Z when he came in. Let's keep it 100.
Factual,
He was trying to be
factual,
baby Jay-Z, bro. And
factual.
and now I need to tell the truth though. No, niggas did not like PM Don, but I'm gonna tell the truth, and everybody knows me. I was running home to watch Yo MTV Raps, and PM Don had Yo MTV Raps to the chokehold, nigga, and I fucked with him back there in the day.
Yo,
So
I Die Without You, one of the
yeah,
greatest songs of all time. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody
no,
says.
I agree with you, bro. Nigga, I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. They know I'm a gangster. He's not lying.
DJ the Prince says Air Force Ones was an East Coast thing.
See,
When Nelly did that, we was hype. Yeah, but I'm saying
no, that's
like
true. That's
that.
true. But
And
what
I
Nelly
mean,
is trying to say is, he the one that made it popular, not y'all East Coasters. That's what
true.
Nelly's argument is.
And I would say strip club culture has always been lit. It has always been lit. But the tip drill moment reignited some shit. And I feel like that shit shut down. I think that's what shut down. Um, what is that show called? What was that show called? Not After
BET After
Dark.
Dark.
BT Uncut. That's what it's called.
No, be uncut. I call it After
I
Dark because
think
that's when it
that
came on.
that video, and what that thing smelled like. Those are the two videos that got BET Uncut shut off,
The
which is a
FCC.
cultural thing in itself.
Remember the FCC was like, no, 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 no. You first of all, we don't want you blacks to have this whole station. But matter of fact, they didn't even know what them niggas was doing at late night. Like,
Nah,
bro, they even had,
craziness.
bro. That was the first time I seen I got a pocket full of stones by UGK at 2
That's
a.m. in the morning.
crazy. That's dope. That's great. Yeah, no. When I seen what was his name? Something Jesus, and he had that song "What That Thing Smell Like." I was
Oh,
just like,
he
"What
was from the
is
South.
this? What is happening
Hey,
right
BT was doing the most after 12 o'clock, bro. My mama used to be like, Michael, what are you doing up so late? I'm like, Mama, I'm watching BT. I ain't got to go to school tomorrow. She like, it's okay. If she only knew what I was doing watching
that
all the
part?"
bad.
I can't. Let us know what you think in the chat, yo. Who's bigger, Nelly or Ja Rule? If you say Nelly, I'm already gonna know that you're under 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you know what I'm saying, you're between 25 and 30.
I'm
If
gonna
you
say
say
Nelly
Ja
too, though.
Rule, you probably over 30. But I do think like factually, Nelly is just bigger. Like he sold 27 million records. He's bigger. Like there's no question about it. But the streets was not. I'm just saying. I remember
Bro, you remember how
vividly.
he got so roasted so bad behind the band-aid on his eye? I'll never forget of how he made niggas back up off him when he explained what he was doing, that his sister had cancer. You know what I'm saying? So niggas like, oh, okay. But our culture is so cold, bro. Like
Yeah.
we're still not even letting gay rappers come through the door. You know what
They
I'm
was
saying?
not having it. And yeah, they still not having that. So yeah, you're 100% right. What did you want to talk about?
So before we get to a dilemma, I need to ask you a question. So I seen this online, and we can ask the chat too, right?
Yep.
So a side chick, a, 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 a woman lost her husband, and After the funeral, the side chick he was dealing with came to his wife's house to get some gifts, belongings that she bought for him. In this altercation that is being recorded by a ring camera, right? This woman really came to the wife's house asking for belongings that she brought him from his wife after the funeral, and it goes into almost super bad where she's like, "You're tripping coming over here. I don't care what he's gone. There's mourning going on." The daughter came out and was like, "Man, you heard my mama," and I almost want to fight. My question is like this: is she wrong coming to ask for some belongings that of a man that she gave after the death, and she was a side chick? It's like some of the wildest shit I ever seen online. When every day I see something. Hey, bro, you be having me backstage. This is so dope that when you come back and you just laughing, and I don't even be trying to be funny, cuz.
Gia
Bro,
says, I seen that. She was out of pocket for that shit.
that's my
Gia says,
question.
count it as a loss. Mark 40 just joined the chat. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream
Lord,
if you wouldn't mind. Willis says, you are raw.
she was really
Raw.
on the porch explaining her case. Like, and let me tell you something. Salute
Did
to
did
that
she
one.
know that
Her,
he was married?
yes, bro, because she went over there. Yes, yes, she knew she was a side chick. And salute to that. Salute to that woman. Salute to that woman that had the most. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think, wow. I mean, she's wrong. There's no way to paint there's no way to paint this as like she's a decent person. I just I don't know what's wrong with people, bro. Like, because she clearly is not thinking about like if she was in this other woman's shoes, would she want her husband's side piece to roll up and ask for the things that she bought him back? She knows if she was in the widow's shoes, she would be devastated. She would not be cool with that shit. And I feel like we've become a society of people who justify any kind of heinous behavior based on an emotional reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as something was done to trigger you emotionally, you have the right to burn somebody's house down. I mean, you don't have the right to burn somebody's house down, but there will be a group of people who will see you doing some shit like that online and be like, yeah, girl, he deserves that shit. He hurt your feelings. Kill him. Make him die. Drag that nigga behind the. It's like, yo, your feelings are not that important. Like, they're not. Like, I'm sorry, that's crazy. You knew it. If just the simple fact that you accepted the side piece role means you got to let that shit go. That's, you got to chalk it up to the game. That's the game you was playing. You got to chalk it up as a L. That's it.
So this is what I was trying to say before I got here. Look, to the wife that's mourning her husband, right? Side chick on the doorstep, pressing that issue. I'm talking about I need it back. And she is, bro, she has all the right to trip out. She like, just leave. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He's gone. You take that up with God. You ain't getting shit out this house. I'm not going through shit. I don't care. Leave my house. You are wrong being on my doorstep. Get off my doorstep. And she is having all, I don't have an inch of patience that that woman have. Salute you, sister. And then the daughter came out on full-fledged bullshit, and salute her too, because now the situation is about to go into some assault, some violence, and everything. But she's protecting her mother, and then she's also embarrassed too, because your father was cheating, and you over here asking for material things, and they didn't lost the man of the house, and it the thing I'm watching, the person that posted really asked a question. Was a side chick wrong? Nigga, I fell out laughing, cuz. Hey, first comment. First comment. Lucky the bitch didn't die over there that day.
I mean, that's kind of real, but it also to me lets me know that we are too deep. There's only a couple reasons that someone would do that. You know what I'm saying? Either you want insane amounts of attention. And so, but you said it was a ring camera. It wasn't like she filmed it, was it?
No,
It was a
nobody
ring
filming.
camera.
You know what? I look into that because everything's
Yeah.
a skit or a play now, right? It was a still picture from the ring. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no other moving around. Just
Yeah.
and I know what ring is. I didn't got caught on ring. Trust me, I was in this situation try to lie to a female. She like, oh no, nigga, you're on my ring. Anyway, that's a story for a different day. Yeah.
So to me, that means that if she didn't film it, then she wasn't after clout. She falls under the category, in my opinion, that she falls under the category of people who feel so unheard and so powerless in this society that they purchase things they can't afford to get validation from people they don't even really love like that. You know what I'm saying? And
or
so,
or are you so embarrassed you want to? Some people don't know how to control their emotions. You know what I'm saying? You weren't at the funeral. You weren't celebrated. You know, when a man in your life dies, you're celebrated. Like if I'm in a relationship right now and I pass away, they're going to celebrate the woman that I'm with right now, and they're also going to celebrate the mother of my child because you know what I'm saying. She's a mother of Ari Jane, right? But now here you are, the side chick, and nothing was said. So now you're doing something out of
but
attention.
that is literally the definition of a side chick. Ain't nothing supposed to be said. And you accepted you accepted that role. Like that's what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying. So like
Yes.
to me, if you didn't want to be in that role and you accepted it and you thought that you deserve some sort of recognition, it's not because you wanted the recognition of being the person he loves. You just want recognition. You want to be seen. You know what I'm saying? In the worst type of way. But I also don't think that like it's a lack of control emotionally. I think it's like literally um it's just there's just no filter anymore. So people like, oh, this didn't work out. I'm gonna just go get my shit back and think that like if I sound intelligent and nice, then it's
No,
gonna
that's
be all good. And it's like,
no,
yo,
I totally agree with you,
you're a
but that
crazy
is
person.
a lack of. No, I totally agree with you, but that is a lack of control of your emotions. Your emotions is what you made you do that. There's no rational thinking, bro. I've been a person that let my emotions get a hold of me and do some rational shit and have to apologize about it, not even being on liquor. You see what I'm
I can
saying?
see. I mean, I can see that. I guess it's harder
No,
for me to
it's a
to
it's a it's agree to
relate to.
disagree. I'm
No,
just
no,
saying
I
the
agree
same.
with you. I just think it's
Yeah,
hard for me to relate to because I that kind of shit is like doing something like that is wild, bro.
bro. Yeah, yeah.
Extra wild, extra wild. Willis says wrong. Can't make this shit up though. 40 laughing in the chat. Willis says the intent does not justify the actions. 100%. 40 says can't expect the side piece to have morals though. Fellas know that before you stick your dick in her. That's also true. Willis 1805 says the intent on the situation does not matter. Get the fuck out of here. Who posted it? Yeah, so was it it had to be the family with the ring camera that posted it,
Yeah,
right?
they posted it and they posted it with the caption, the shit I'm going through after my husband died. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
The shit I'm going through
Um
after my husband died.
Mark 40 says walk of shame is your shit, man. Leave
Leave
my
the white
wife.
out.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
fuck
mean, that's kind
I
of
fuck with
real.
my nigga
Like
Mark 40.
that's kind of real. Like if you knew, it's different if she did not know he was married, right? It's that's 100%. I still think it's wrong, but then I understand the whole outburst of emotion that you can't control. But if you knew the whole time, if you wasn't going there when you was alive and you knew that shit, why would you think it'd be cool to go there when the nigga dead? Uh it's not like his life was the only thing stopping you from going over
See,
there.
that's how I knew she was a side bitch because you knew the address. You knew where
Yeah,
to pull up to. And you had
that's
that nerve.
yeah.
And I think like people, you can't make this shit up. I know emotions get in the culture. Like when I was looking at him, like, damn, bitch, what is you doing? You can lose your life today. Especially when the daughter came out. The daughter came out on nigga on Tiny Loke time.
What was the items? Can we know? Do we know what the items? What
No,
was she trying to
no,
get
she
back?
came.
Was it
No,
like a goose that laid golden eggs? Because I would
bro,
understand that.
it was some
Was it the
items
bait? Was
because
it the dinosaur egg?
no, like when the ring camera starts, she just like, I need that shit back that I brought him, right? Nigga, the wife said, bitch, I don't give a fuck what he bought you, bitch. A diamond necklace, what it was, bitch.
So let me
Like,
ask you this. Let me ask you this, because this is gonna show what type of integrity the chat has.
uh,
what item would it take for you to do some shit like what would have to be in that house for you to go to your dead lover's spouse's house and say I need that back? What would have to be in the house for you to do some shit like that?
So Rich Gannon gonna ask, because just the other day I said only thing I want to be as a professional side nigga. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all right now. My answer, and I'm gonna keep 100 with y'all, right? If I leave my pistol over there, if I leave my blammer over there, my bang over there, I'm coming to get it. I'm coming to get it. I'm coming to get my blower. And I'm not about to be naked out here. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm coming to get my thing. It is too hard for ex-felons and convicts to get a hold of guns and ammunition right now. If I leave my blow over there, bitch, and you die and your baby daddy packing some shit, I'm coming to get my blower. I'm just letting you know.
So the blicky,
I'm coming
all
to get my hammer. I'm
the
coming to get
blicky
my hammer.
is I'm coming for the
That's the only
blicky.
thing. That's the only thing I'm about to expose you. Like when I said the other day, only thing I wanted to be is a professional side nigga. Just understand, if Big Mike is your side nigga, your secret is safe with me. Ask my enemigos. I done fell out with niggas and exposed them. If you knew what I knew, there was some niggas on the coast right now would be crying. Straight Lace No Chase
Facts,
would be
facts.
so fire right now if I exposed what I know, right? So just know that I really am a loyal nigga, even if we fall out. Even my enemies better stop playing with me because I'm getting old and I'm on some deathbed shit. I might do, but let me tell you something. If I leave my hammer at your house and you pass away, baby, I'm coming to get my hammer. I'm coming
That's
to get my
fair.
blood.
I think that's fair. Let me see. Gia said she just as bad as the BM that kissed her dead baby daddy's dick and got kicked out of the funeral. What? I didn't even hear about. That's for some tomorrow
Oh,
shit.
I
That
was gonna I was
that
gonna
don't
bring
even
that up too,
sound
but we
that
only
don't
got an
even
hour.
sound real. But we
No,
gonna
hold
talk
on,
about
that's
that
real too,
tomorrow.
bro.
That's ridiculous.
You see
Uh,
how? Hey, Lord, I'm gonna tell you. I had two things, right, and I juggled it with you. Should I say this or should I say that?
I'm glad you said the first one, bro. Y'all see a whole side of the internet I do not even see. What
See, your algorithm is hip hop
and
and
no fuckery, my nigga.
yeah.
I don't want to see no fuckery
Let me
at
tell you about my algorithm, bro. Let me tell you, I'm going to hell.
that.
There's no, there's
That's
no heaven.
crazy. Kissing the corpse dick in front of everybody is
No,
absolute
she didn't kiss
nuts.
that. She kissed him on the lips, bro, and they kicked her out, bro. Hold on.
She said that kissed her dead baby daddy's
On the
dick
lip,
and
she
got
no,
kicked.
she kissed him. See, that's a narrative that's went farther in why she got kicked out.
Oh, I
She
mean
kissed the dead.
that's
She
okay.
kissed
That's
the
not
dead
bad.
body in the family like that ain't cool.
Oh, that's
But
fine to me.
but
The
let me
dick
answer one
is
thing.
nuts.
Let me answer one thing in the trap. DJ the Prince, you right. If I left some work over there too, I'm tripping. I'm
You
going,
going
I'm
back
going to
for
get to work. I'm going to get to work too. That's
um
just a point. You matter of fact, you know what, DJ the Prince know my mind, right? If my hammer's over there, there's some work over there
there's some
too.
work over here. Gia said no, she did both. She
Oh,
kissed his
okay.
lips and his dick. That's
You know what?
extra. That's too
Gia
much.
might be correcting me because that shit was so foul to me, Lord. I skipped through it.
We gonna talk about it tomorrow when
All
Uno's
right.
back because that's
No,
that. I
we're gonna
mean
talk about
Monday
we're
when
gonna talk
Uno's
about
back.
money.
What would have to be over there for me to do some shit like that, bro?
You
I
don't, bro.
I
You
think it
don't
would
hold.
have to be the keys to the universe, nigga. Like it would have to be some shit like
Hey,
that.
check
Like
this out, Thanos.
the
I'm
answer
tired of
to
your shit.
the answer to life would have to be the answer to why humanity exists would have to be over there for me to do some shit like that. That's nuts. I can't imagine a scenario where I would do some shit like that. I can't. That's crazy. I can't imagine. But let us know in the chat. I want to know if there something that you covet so much that you would go over to your dead hookups spouse house to get it back. Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments. Some of y'all might, I don't know. I don't know if some of y'all have some foul answers, you might have to get banned from the chat. Cause I'm like, yo, can we trust you? Can we trust you in the chat if you doing things like this? But let us know. Let us know. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. I don't think we're gonna do the dilemma today. I think we're gonna cut it early.
Man, let's do it. It's Friday. Fuck it. Uno
Man,
ain't been here.
I'm
Or you got
tired,
something to
bro.
do.
I'm tired. I'm just being lazy. Let's do it.
Man, let's do it, man. Come
Let's
on, man.
do it.
Fuck it. Hey, the chat fired up today. This is what we asked for.
I'm
You know
just
what I'm saying?
being lazy,
I know
bro.
you just being lazy. And guess what? You give me motivation and I'm that energy. It's Friday. Let's go.
Let's do it. Oh, that's the same. I think that's the same
The one we did
one.
yesterday.
Yeah, let's see. I don't think we did this one. All right. So, for those that don't know, Dilemma of the Day is brought to you by Q95, radio station in Oxnard that allows their listeners to call in with dilemmas, and other listeners kind of give feedback on those dilemmas. And we like to do the same thing because they're usually pretty messy and pretty fun. So, um, Jody said, do it. I'm going to do it for the chat. I'm going to do it for the chat.
Oh, he
All
wasn't gonna do it for Big Mike though.
Nah, I'll do it for the chat though. Jody says, I'm not Jody. The dilemma says, I have a work dilemma and I don't know what to do. I've been with my company for 10 years, and about 3 years ago, a very handsome guy started in a different department who got my attention. Dun, dun, dun. I find myself creating reasons to see him every single day, just for a brief hello or a quick convo. Here's the problem. He's never shown any romantic interest in me at all. I tried to tell myself it's just a crush, something that would fade with time, but about a year ago, I discovered he's married, and instead of those feelings going away, it was the opposite. I find myself wanting him even more. Ratchet.
I
Ratchet.
love that.
Uh,
Big Mike loves this one.
Things got weird 2 weeks ago. I had too much to drink at lunch and returned to the office late. He was the only one still there, and me being a little drunk, I went to talk to him. I actually tried to kiss him and be seductive, and he completely rejected my advances. I consider myself a very attractive woman, and his rejection has me questioning everything. Could it be me that he's simply not attracted to? Could it be that he's simply not attracted to women? I'm feeling confused, embarrassed, and a little desperate. What can I do to get this man? Yo, the fact that this is the question at the end of it is absolutely fucking wild. But the last question is, what can I do to get this man's attention? Quick says, am I the only one that sat in front of a female while she's talking about how attractive she is, but you're not attracted to her? Stay humble. Okay, Quicks. The next one says, maybe because he's married. My thoughts. The next one says, could it be that he's actually faithful to his wife? Also my thoughts. But Big Mike, we're here for your thoughts. So what is your thoughts on this one?
Check this out. Check this out, you young hoe. Check this out, you young fast ass thing. I'm catching a contradiction in there. You said he married. So what you mean you attractive? Do he like females? Everybody ain't like me. Everybody ain't gonna stick his little tallywhacker and everything. He's faithful. Black men don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? What is you doing out here talking about confused co-worker? Go out to the mother. Where this come from? Oxnard, go out to the Q Club. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to fuck you when they trying to open the door. You looking like a sexual aggressor right now, you deviant. No, holler at Shannon Sharp. He got a spot for you right now. What is you doing? What is you doing, boo, out here? Ain't no way. There's a contradiction in the whole thing.
That part, man, I just,
I really read that one inside. Yeah, like
I
you said
can't,
he's.
bro. Jody says the dude don't want you. Just leave the poor man alone. Hashtag faithful. Hashtag
I
faithful.
think one of the problems is females don't think that men can't stand up under that pressure, bro. And most men can't.
But this
They
is,
do.
yo, you finna get me
No,
started. You finna get me started, Big
I
Mike.
want to get you started. I
You
know you're
finna
tired.
get
You
me
want to go,
started.
but hold on. I'm not trying to get you started, but it is Friday. Check it out, bro. Most females think that we'll crack under any pressure, and 95% of us will. There's only 5% of us that won't.
No, I agree with you, but this is what's gonna get me started.
What's gonna get you started?
If y'all with the pussies think that pussy is that irresistible, why do you put so much pressure on those of us without the pussies who can't have, we don't have no, if y'all can't, if you know that we gonna fall, then that means you know the shit's irresistible, which means all the pressure you be putting on us to not go for extra other pussy is psychological manipulation. It's psychological manipulation. It's a mission that y'all are setting us up to fail for. And I cannot stand it, bro. I can't. It drives me crazy. I don't know if, are you frozen?
No, I'm not frozen.
Oh.
No, bro. I'm in deep thought because you said let you get started. So I'm listening to, because this is when we at our best. I'm a little tipsy right now. Listen, bro. He's married. You see when she said he's married. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? A lot of times, bro, females press other niggas when they got something. When they got something, it sounds like she doesn't have nothing, right? And she's pressing this man because he has something. He's married. He took vows. He says up there, and then as soon as he rejected, it's a problem. Oh, what is me? I'm attractive. He didn't fall for the bullshit. No, bitch. What do you mean he didn't fall for the bullshit? There's a million niggas out here that fuck you, but you just want this nigga.
Yeah. And to me, the thing that bothers me the most, like this is the thing that bothers me the most about the male female dynamic, is that 9 times out of 10, a man is a pawn in the game of sex. 9 times out of 10, if you get sex, it has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with like she wanted to feel sexy that night, or this nigga said no to her, so she wants you to feel, so she wants to feel better, so she says yes to you, or you're with somebody that she hates, so she want to make that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it never happens that women don't have sex just to enjoy it, but I think, let's say 8 to 9 times out of 10, it's because of some other reason. The whole, look at the whole thing she said. She said, now that he said no to me, I'm questioning everything because I think I think I'm beautiful, and I'm now I question that. It has nothing to do with her attraction to him. It's just about how can I make this man step outside of his boundaries based on my sexuality or my attractiveness. You know what I'm saying? And she's tying her self-esteem to that shit, and he's just a pawn in that game. If he fucks her and fucks up his life, she don't care. She'll feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? And if he, and now that he doesn't, she wants to fuck up his life even more. Is wild. It's
Has
wild.
anybody seen Baby Boy? What Jody went through
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
coworker.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all a quick story because the homie Toddy want to go. Look, I was fucking with a bad thing. A bad thing. She tied to some other shit. It's close to me. We do our thing. We do our dates, whatever. And I really asked her, I'm like, man, why you even fucking with a nigga like me? You know what she really told me? Nigga, first of all, nigga, you confident. Second of all, you make me laugh. Third of all, nigga, my baby daddy can't whoop you. And he gonna hate to hear this.
Crazy. Like, why you even gonna tell him? That's nuts. That's wild behavior, yo. But I mean, I get it. Like, we're primal, we're territorial beings, but I feel like just being territorial with other people in this way, it's like I understand like a husband being territorial over a wife being territorial over a husband, but like a third party being territorial over somebody that doesn't belong to you just to see how it makes you feel, just so you can boost your self-confidence, is fucking.
That's why you said, bro, you gonna get me started. The
Yeah, I
craziest thing is
don't like this shit, bro. I don't like it.
confused coworker. You're at the boundaries of fucking up employment, his life, but the main thing is your mental being and your peace behind rejection of him being faithful. When I read that, he's just being faithful because you said he's married.
Or maybe you don't look that good like you think.
Or maybe you don't.
I've also seen that before. Someone in the chat said that. We've all seen that before. We've all seen someone say how beautiful they are. We all in the back like, for someone else. Yeah, not for me, but for you, for
Oh, no,
somebody.
oh, not for Big
But
Mike
not
Mills.
for me, but you're for
Not for me.
somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it could be that you not for him. You could be for somebody, but you're not for him. And like the fact that you don't want to accept that, like you accepting that he rejected you would be, I would still look at you funny, but at least I'd be like, oh, she really is attracted to him, and now she needs to pick herself up for this. You made this whole thing about how your self-confidence and how it makes you feel, and that just to me is like
I'm gonna tell you
egregious
what
and
happened,
fucking
bro.
crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. That bitch thinks she it and she ain't it.
I think there's a high chance of that. I think there's a high
And
probability of
she
that.
thinks she it and she ain't it. Cause that nigga was like, nigga,
Mike,
I am not about to fuck this up behind you.
that's what I mean. The
Hey,
facts are the facts.
cause we dog ass niggas. A nigga will risk it all, nigga, behind some new sex, some outside sex, some freaky sex, some drunk sex, some spare the
The
moment
only
sex.
the only options are he has better options, or there is the option that he's faithful to his wife, and you know what I'm saying, and that's also the better option. You know what I'm saying? So
And he just not Big Mike.
yeah,
Cause
you know what I'm
Bishop,
saying.
Bishop, you would have tried me.
It would be a whole different dilemma. It would be a whole different dilemma. Um,
So,
Mark 40 says, "See the nerve of these side bitch." He's expecting morals from a chick like this. You can tell she's ran through. To me, I don't even care if she's ran through or not. To me, it's just like if it was about that, she could go get dick anywhere. Like to me, it's just the disrespect and those be the main ones crying about how niggas ain't no good, but you
yeah,
over here trying to make niggas no good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't like. Uh DJ the Prince said, "This nigga gay because he faithful. That's crazy as fuck." For real. Ashley 21 says, "Girl, let it go with your thirsty ass." 40 says, all chicks revert back to niggas being gay. How to sleazy but tease me? I don't want it if it's too easy.
I do.
Hate to sound sleazy but tease me. Oh, that's what you got. Hate to sound sleazy but tease
Look,
me.
that nigga's a real hip hop student.
For real, for real. But let us know what you think in the chat. Let us know what you think in the comments. What would you do if you were his woman? What would you do if you found out? Like if you found out who this person was, how would you react if you were this man's woman? Let us know in the comments because this is wild and egregious. Wild and egregious. But with that, we're gonna get up out of here. Big Mike, let the people know how they can support what you got going on.
Straight lace, no chase, spelled with an 8, like a figure 8. You know what I'm saying? On all platforms, man. Tap in. I got a new short going up right now. Comment, like, and share on the YouTube. I'm on TikTok too. I'm going crazy. It's some energy. It's been a good week. Uno comes back and let's talk about it. Got the reviews. And outside of that, man, buy a shirt. Buy a shirt. Hey,
Buy a shirt.
hey, I spared you too quick this week, but we gonna talk about it. Yeah, talk about I'm in this car though, right? Anyway, let's talk about it though. Buy a shirt. The pre-orders right now until I go to print. Until I go to print, you can get both shirts for the one shirt buy of the pre-order. Right now, I'm gonna let the sizes I still got going on. Outside of that, catch me Mondays to Fridays from 5 p.m. until we done cutting up with Uno from 7 Records and the Lord Sanctuaries from Connected Coast Radio. You know, the juggernauts of the coast.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. I'll see you Monday, sir. Yes, sir. CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. My name is the Holy Lord Sanctus, God of the Coast, your host on the only radio station playing 805 hip hop and R&B every Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. The only radio station committed to the coast because we put the coast in West Coast. I appreciate y'all hanging with us all week. It's been a long week, but we made it to the end. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. If you like what we do and you want to support us, the best way to do that is visit our website and become a member. It's only $7 a month, and it really helps us grow the channel, get more equipment, get more internet, get some interns so they can give y'all more clips so we can go live more often. All of that is what we do with the proceeds, so check it out. Plus everything we do is for the coast, man. Every project we put out includes artists from the 805, so every time we grow, the whole 805 grows. That's why I had to say the coast got next. Go check out my interview with Los Amigos podcast. Is really dope. It's available now on their YouTube channel, and it will be on the link in our Instagram bio very soon. If you want to meet us in person, check us out at the There Was Experience concert May 31st at Copper Blues in Oxnard. We will be out there live in effect May 31st. And we'll be back on Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Don't forget to stream Kush GPT during your weekend. And hit all the links in our Instagram bio. Make sure you're following and subscribing and doing all the things. And we'll see you on Monday. Everybody have a good night. Deuces.